See that right there? Danger. Man, look, every time I put this thing on, it's just a reminder that God doesn't promise us easy. He promised us necessary and purpose and fulfillment. And so, there is some risk. In my honest opinion, man, it's more dangerous to stay safe than it is to actually do what God has called you to do. You know what I mean? Some of you have let your dream die.
And when people walk out of that room, I want what happened in their heart to literally impact everything that they do in their life.
The production itself felt like a Tony Robbins experience. The only difference is I walked on fire, you have us jumping out of planes.
I'm playing it safe. That whatever vision God gave me, I need to go after that and stop playing it safe and putting it in the back burner.
As long as there's air in your lungs and breath in your body, God's not done with you.
Man, listen, when you building a dream, it's all hands on deck, right?
Okay.
You got to do whatever it takes. We got 200 plus people coming to this theater tomorrow, and listen, when you have a big dream, you got to do some hard things. And I don't consider moving boxes hard. I consider it a privilege. So let's get it.
We need to leave a mark that literally shifts and shakes their whole lives. From the parking lot to the opening note of the music, all the way until we leave that theater, we need to lay it all on the line.
A song, another trailer, song.
Technically, they shouldn't be doing it. We prefer to keep everybody in the middle, so I can just address this way, and then the other. You can go to 10 seconds, Sean.
Yeah, right now we just kind of going through sound check, trying to get everybody situated in the setup. Right now we got a 4-piece band, so we got keys, lead guitar, drums, and bass, and so everybody's just trying to make sure they can hear each other and they can communicate on stage. And we're getting ready to jump into a sound check with our guest artist Vo. We're excited about it, man. And so the band is just, getting ready because they about to bring the heat. And so,
How's it going, man?
How was the trip, man?
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Vo Williams, and I'm here for the Dream Diver event. The minute that Ira told me his vision, I could see it. As you already know, he's such an infectious and inspirational spirit. So it wasn't hard to get me motivated. I mean, he started talking, and I just was immediately pumped.
When I can't see it, I still believe it. He's moving for me. Whatever I need, he's doing it for me. What seems impossible, he'll make it attainable. That's what I see. Whatever I need, he's doing it for me. He's moving, yeah.
But I think that's a good song to bring back and add levels to it.
I appreciate it, the opportunity.
Man, let me say this to you. In this room tomorrow, it ain't gonna be just people who came for a church experience. These are gonna be the people who build the next 10, 15 years in the world, in the region, in the kingdom, in the marketplace. Like, your words gonna mean so much more in a room full of non-casual people. So I'm grateful. I selected people on purpose who I know can go to a place that just, we can't go on a Sunday.
Yeah, and I thank you. I mean, even for the opportunity, because this is a song that I wrote 6, almost 7 years ago. You know, I think we may be on the 7th year. Just holding it, not wanting to do anything.
And I prophesy to you, this is gonna be your hit song.
Yeah, thank you.
The one you least expected.
Yeah.
The one that had all the dust on it. The one that you just barely threw up on Instagram with no sparkle or glitter on it. This gonna be the one that takes you to the stratosphere. The thing that you least expect, that's the thing that God's gonna accelerate. I'm watching this skydiving video at 2 a.m. in the morning. Whole house is asleep. And I begin to see these ladies and men diving in the air at 13,000 feet. And I'm literally short of breath watching this at 2 a.m. Supposed to be making a PowerPoint. And my breath is literally gone from my body like I'm in the air. And I say, God, what are you showing me? And why? And he says, you've been looking for an expression of your greatness your whole life. But right here at 2 a.m., I'm about to show you exactly what I want you to do. And God says, you see skydiving, but I want you to call it dream diving. I want you to teach the top 1% of visionary kingdom leaders and pastors and entrepreneurs how to go after the impossible vision that I've given them and teach them how to trust me in the impossible. And the next thing he said, Monique, was, by the way, you got to start diving out of airplanes. No, I'm good. I'm cool. I don't know if you know, but I'm a little dark complexioned, and we don't typically enjoy things that require our feet to get off the ground. I'm cool. Lord, you made me, but look again, homie, this is not what you made us to do. I didn't do it in the Marine Corps. I don't feel like doing it now. But God said this to me, hear me. He said, I can't have another person preach it and teach it an analogy that they won't live. He said, listen to me closely. If you do it exactly how I told you to do it, I'll bring the world to you. If you do it like every other person, if you communicate like every other person, the world will ignore you and the message that I've put on the inside of you. Who am I talking to in this room? God has called you to do something specifically and intentionally, and you have chosen to choose your set of instructions instead of what God told you to do. I recall in numerous of scriptures when God gave instructions and you did the opposite, you missed out on the blessing. You might get a piece, but you ain't gonna get the full thing. And some of you are walking in a portion of what he said, but you ain't walking in the fullness of what belongs to you because you chose your safe faith instead of your dangerous. For God has not given us a spirit of, but of power and love and a sound mind. I believe there's a difference between the spirit of fear and the feeling of fear. The spirit of fear is bondage, shackles that chain you to safe thinking that cause you to forget who God is. But I believe the feeling of fear is an indicator, not an indictment. The feeling of fear is a warning sign, not a prison cell. The feeling of fear is literally a cheerleader. It's literally come to say, hey, warning, you're about to do something that you've never done before. Warning, you're about to go to a place that you can't do it all on your own. Warning, you might need a Jesus who's more powerful than you to do what you're about to do. I believe fear just might be a friend in 2026. I believe God built fear into the equation so that you don't get comfortable relying on your own strength, knowing that it's his strength that will take you the ultimate distance. I believe you've been praying for a breakthrough. You've been praying for something in 2026 so that you can go to the ultimate level in what he's called you to do. Here's your answer. Get up off your knees. You ain't got to fast, not another day. The answer is fear is your friend in 2026. If you would just invite fear into the equation, the feeling of fear, and you say, you know what, homie? God allowed you to be on this journey with me to remind me that I can't do it without Jesus.
And so if I'm ever in a situation where my friend fear is not with me, that probably means I'm doing something that I can do in my own strength. That probably means that I ain't actually doing what God said do. That probably means that I've chosen my set of instructions. Because when I read my Bible, ain't a person he called to do a single thing that did not require the friend called fear.
Today's the day.
Hey man, y'all ready? Hey, long time coming. It's about to be a legendary day. I feel it in my spirit. It's about to be amazing. Let's get out of here.
Huh?
What was the water?
The boss water. He really wanted that water.
It's Ira.
You might know this from time to time or all the time. I got generic store-bought water sitting on the podium. And so, you know, maybe tonight we do something different. Maybe we go fancy, right? Instead of the, you know, generic brand water sitting on the counter. Cool? How about that?
That's gotta be like.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, my name's Jeff Poole. I'm from big city of Warner Robins, Georgia. I'm here really to speak on the power of a no-quit journey. I've learned in life that to every story, there's always a backstory. I think everybody needs to hear stories of people's lives, where they've come from, where they are now, and how they did it.
Did you sleep last night?
Hardly.
Will you sleep tonight?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm humbled that you would choose me because, like Moses, God sent Moses to speak when Moses said, "No, I can't," and that's me.
Way before I chose you, God chose you.
Oh.
Way before I chose you, God chose you. That's a question we'll ask her.
Okay.
Because it may just be props that,
Just for, like,
that represent the medical journey.
I could try to condense the the iPad to the mic stand.
Yeah.
That'll drop us one thing. And if all of her props are used in her speech, we just got to bring it all. So I'd rather her have everything that she prepared for than to start scrapping a bunch of stuff and have her like improv part of it or something like that.
It was Ira's idea to have a boxing ring there so I can speak. We didn't know how we were going to do it. Last minute, yesterday, Hernandez Jumpers came to deliver a couple of things.
Yeah.
And he did it.
I'm standing in the back row, and I can feel what you're saying. This room is going to be filled with people who are at every level of their dream. Some said yes to God and didn't even know who they were, but they knew they had to give him a yes, like you. Some running wounded, some running broken, and you're going to give them a piece to the puzzle that they've been praying for. This is who you're talking to. This is not a performance. This is not a show. This is a launching pad for destiny.
Father God, I thank you so much for these champions that's in the room, these dream divers that's in the room, God, who thought it not robbery to come out to be a part of a vision that's bigger than all of us, quite frankly. God, if you don't show up tonight, ain't nothing happening. The room will shake, but it won't be no glory in it. So God, we ask that your glory invade this place.
Okay, we are heading backstage, and we are about we're about to go on stage, and I'm so nervous, but I'm so looking forward to it.
How are your nerves? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm excited, expecting. Lives are going to be changed. Impact is going to be made.
Yes, sir.
I'm not standing here because I was strong enough. I'm standing here because God breathed on a life that should have stopped.
I got saved. I gave my life to Jesus. But it takes energy, faith, determination, persistence. And persistence is don't quit on the hard days.
Get out of God's way. Let him bless you. I am a dream diver. I stopped playing it safe.
When I first started the Dream Diver company, I was it was like a coaching company. I was coaching high achieving individuals, and I had this one client, and I was coaching him, and I was using this Dream Diver analogy. It was prolific, I promise. So when I do like this, say ooh. Ready? It was prolific, I promise.
I was teaching this dream diver analogy and teaching people that there's 4 steps in the dream diver process: dream, prepare, dive, and land. Y'all ready? Y'all so good. And I would teach that God is responsible for 2 parts and you're responsible for 2 parts. God will give you the dream and land you. You're responsible for the prepare and the dive. Everybody goes, come on, that's so good. Round of applause. Round of applause for me doing the opposite of what God actually told me to do. So I'm going to teach you this analogy instead of doing what he actually called me to do. So I had a client who literally said to me, hold up, wait a minute. Breakthrough has happened for me. Breakthrough needs to happen for you. You keep teaching me this analogy of what God gave you, but didn't God tell you to take visionary leaders to 13,000 feet and baptize them in faith? Meanwhile, you teaching me a diagram? So when you look up on that screen and the logo says, stop playing it safe, that mantra actually came from a client who held up a mirror to my face and said, you've been playing it safe at the highest of levels. You're coaching me. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. You have an amazing company. You're doing things at a high level, but you are high achieving, lying, and performing and disobedient to the instructions. You've been playing it safe. He said, Ira, stop playing it safe. He said, matter of fact, because you blessed me so much, I need to bless you. And he said, here's what we're going to do. 2 weeks from now, we're going to the skydiving drop zone in Lake Elsinore, no questions asked. You and me, we getting on an airplane, homeboy. We're going to do what God said do. We found ourselves at the drop zone in 2015, and he pays for my first obedient step of faith. Can I tell you, I was building the Dream Diver company wrong for several years, asking God to bless wrong. Until God sent Tamira to say, do it right. So we get up on that plane, and y'all, I'm terrified of heights. I wouldn't jump off this stage if you paid me $1 million. I ain't jumping from this stage. That's how terrified of heights I am. I found myself on this plane in 2015 with the feeling of fear. With the feeling of fear. Sitting on the plane as it's rumbling, and I'm sitting there and my stomach is grumbling like, what are we about to do? And this plane begins to take off, and where I should be peeing on myself, hello somebody, where I should be losing my absolute mind. I ain't never been so high in my dreams at night as I was when that plane took off. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm looking out the window saying, where is the ground going? We get up to 13,000 feet, and where I should be peeing on myself, I'm worshiping. Where I should be losing my mind, I'm like, God, why am I not afraid? Why am I not terrified? Why am I not losing my mind? And God says, well, son, you lived this dream for 10 years before you ever got in the airplane. You lived in obedience before you actually was obedient. You actually played this out more than you were disobedient. You were playing the right instructions way before you ever decided to obey. So the door opens and I feel that wind come rushing in. Boy, if I didn't want to call my mama on the East Coast to come get me from the middle of the air. And we get to that door, and my feet start dangling out. I said, hey, now, I'm brown complexed now. My feet dangling out. This is the issue. And my man said, hold your head back, hold my head back. And he did one of these, 1, 2. I said, wait a minute. Y'all know what comes after 2. After 2 comes wait a minute. And so I'm like, 1, 2, woo. And we do a flip. And all I see, hear me, all I see is heaven. So all I see is blue sky, no clouds. Nothing, heaven. we level out, come to a free fall position, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm the closest to heaven on this side of the grave that I'll ever be in this moment. Why did it take me so long to meet you in the air, God? Like I'm literally having a conversation as my cheeks, I got cheeks, them cheeks was, the cheeks was chipmunking, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm literally having a conversation with God, and the skydive instructor's tapping me like, you having a good time? I'm like, And I'm having a conversation with God, I'm like, why did it take me so long to be obedient? It's because I had worshiped at the altar of the spirit of fear, instead of allowing the feeling of fear to push me into what I was called, created, and designed to do. Some of you in this room, you're running from fear, but can I tell you, if you keep running, you'll never be stretched. If you keep running, you'll never need God. You'll never need God. As a matter of fact, it's some of you in this room, you have gotten so comfortable at where you are. You're a high achiever. You built that church. That thing's sweet. It's a lot of people, but it's on autopilot. You built that business. It's sweet. It's $1 million business. Congratulations. It's on autopilot. As a matter of fact, you ain't actually needed to pray to God in like 3 years because your stuff on autopilot. You ain't even actually conversing with God because you ain't doing nothing dangerous. Ooh, it's quiet in this room. God is like, I ain't even heard from you. And it makes sense because you don't need me if you're going to keep your feet on the ground. I just came to challenge you today. Maybe you've been going through the motions of prayer, but you ain't really had to have a drag out on your knees prayer where if God don't intervene in the vision that he gave you, it'll never be possible. It'll never happen. It'll never come to pass. Maybe you on autopilot singing songs about faith, but you ain't doing nothing that requires a God who is supreme and sovereign and requires dangerous faith. Some of you have made impact in regions and cities and nations, and you still wasn't doing what God told you to do, how he told you to do it. My encouragement for you tonight is stop making up your own instructions and do exactly what God called you to do. For some of you, he's saying, burn the backup plan. For some of you, he's saying, burn the backup plan. All them extra journals you got with backup plans. We're talking about God. How do you have a backup plan for God? He don't need a backup plan. For some of you, burn the backup plan. For some of you, tonight, don't even go home. Don't even go home. Go to Lowe's or Home Depot if they still open and get those moving boxes he told you to get, because you're not even supposed to live in the city you in. He already told you. He already told you where you're supposed to be. Don't even go home. Go get them boxes. For some of you, you need to fire your whole staff and team. Not because they failed you, because you failed them with safe vision. You've assembled the wrong team for the right dream because you didn't give them what God actually said. You didn't give them actually what he said. You gave him the cookie cutter blueprint that somebody handed you that you know works if you work it. What if God wants to do something through you that he's never done by asking you to do something that he's never done? Stop running for safe blueprints when your safety comes in the arms of the master. I get it. 2026 was a hard year in business. It was a hard year. Maybe you didn't make much. Maybe you didn't make much. Maybe 2025 really wasn't a year about profit. It was about God positioning you. Maybe he wanted to end the season Could it be that God is canceling your subscription to the safe thing you built? Could it be that God is canceling your membership to that safe thing you were building? Because ain't enough time, resources, energy, or favor for you to be playing around with what God said to build. There are lives counting on your yes. Did you hear what I said? There are people counting on your yes. Not your play yes, not your patty cake church yes, not your Sunday dress yes, your unadulterated yes. What does that look like for you tonight? What does that look like for you tonight? Y'all make sure you get a testimonial with these gentlemen.
So I am at the Stop Playing It Safe event and my mind is blown. I cannot go home and be the same. I have to go do the work. And so yeah, crazy faith. I can't be stopped. Get out of my way.
This was very motivating, and I just really love the whole message of skydiving. Yeah.
Newfound level of inspiration.
I went through a rough patch and lost my business, and now I've got to start all over. And I got to believe again.
This is just a small bit of what the arena will be, but it'll be packed out. Don't worry.
Wow.
It's coming.
I'm ready to come back tomorrow and do the same exact thing.
Hey, let's go, man. I appreciate you, man.
There's a spirit of fear which we understand. That feeling is the indicator that you're near something you should be.
Man, listen, tonight was crazy. I don't even know what to say, but honestly, it is beyond my wildest dream and my wildest expectation. The way this experience shifted not only everybody who came, but shifted my life. It really gave me an extra measure of faith to really say, God, if you can do this, I can't wait to see what you do next. And so, listen, 2026, y'all, it is going to be the Stop Playing It Safe residency. We're coming back in May, and we're coming back in August. Same city, same venue, but completely different experience, completely different message. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you.